Hey guys, Paul here again, placing some orders or for the start of the second week of the basic patterns trading strategy test. Just to go over again, this is a test on a demo account. These trades are not signals, nor is it trading advice or financial advice. I'm not authorised to give any of that sort of advice. So these are trading. This is a testing system that I'm running on a demo account for educational purposes and for my own instruction, and not intended to be trading signals or financial advice at all. So looking here, most of these pairs have set up in a similar way to what I was looking for as I was talking through on the weekend. When I was going through what I was going to be looking for. This is the New Zealand USD. We've had a pullback or a drop. We've broken our previous lows away from this area of consolidation. So I'll be looking for the potential of a bear flag in here. It's certainly forming a channel, an upward channel here. And if we get a break of that channel to the downside, I have a pending order there set. There's a stop above the highs in the channel. So as this moves higher, I'll move the pending higher up below the higher lows as we go. And a target set 2 times the risk of the stop. As the Euro USD, I marked out this bear flag that I was looking for potentially on top of the double bottom, which is there, right on top of this support resistance level. And so I'm looking for a breakout of the highs inside that bear flag at the moment here. Looking for a breakout of those highs to the upside and move towards these highs and hold structure over here. You can see highs, lows, there's previous support resistance right there, so that's, and then that puts the stop loss below the last support resistance there, risking 2% to make 4%. CAD Swiss, I took a short on that, which I took off. That's formed. I said I'd be looking for a continuation of the downside of a bearish pattern. So we have a bear flag setting up here. The reason it's a flag and not a pennant, obviously a pennant is closed, so it forms a triangle. The flag is open-ended, so it's just forming an upward sort of pullback channel in here. Looking for a breakout of those, the lows inside that channel. To the downside, again 2% risk on that, 1 to 2 risk reward, same setup. Aussie yen possibly forming a consolidation in here between that level and this level here. You can see we're starting to move sideways in there, so I'll just stay out of that and wait for it to resolve itself. Euro Aussie, I had a inverse head and shoulders pattern sitting up in here, which I was looking for on the weekend. So I have a pending order above on a break at the neckline, so that's the neckline there. Got a pending order on the break at the neckline. Stop is 100 pips, target's 200 pips to the upside, 2% risk on that. Pound New Zealand, I was looking for all bullish patterns on this. We've certainly made a high, we've pulled back. We haven't formed a channel of any sort on that yet. It's just pulled back. So whether it rallies and then drops, or we'll see what it does. We'll keep an eye on that. Pound yen, gap lower, closed the gap, gone sideways. Not sure, could be a bull flag. Sort of setting up here, something like that maybe. Could go for a long on the break of a bull flag there. Oh, might consider that. Pound Aussie, possibly the same thing. We had obviously the bullish leg of price here, pulling back into previous resistance, support broken, becomes resistance broken becomes support. So again, possibly a bull flag, or there might be a bit of a channel. guess you could call something like that maybe, or something like, it's quite a steep little channel. Looking for a break on these highs, you could go up to the upside. I'll probably put something in there. The Euro Yen gapped really strongly right outside the pattern I was looking for, so I'm going to wait and see how that resolves. Aussie USD, I was looking for a ascending triangle slash ascending flag for the Aussie to run out of steam to the upside and break down to the downside. It's still inside the channel. It hasn't broken it, so I've got a pending order below, stops above the channel, targets 2 times, so that's set. The US CAD, this is an interesting one. We had a long on it. I closed it right on the close because I didn't want to hold it over the weekend. This is why we gapped down. We would have given back almost all the profits. It's come back up now. You'd have gotten back up to get most of them. Almost closed the gap on the weekend, but this is the sort of thing that can happen on the weekend. So we gapped down 75 pips. It's a good way to give back 75 pips that you don't need to. Now, it may keep going up higher here and fill in, hit my previous day profit and all of that, but I prefer not to sit through that. So, nothing new on US CAD for me at the moment. We'll wait for that to resolve. New Zealand US we started off with. The Euro we've already done. Euro bound, potentially forming a bit of a, possibly form a bear flag in here, and maybe a triangle, could form a double bottom or something like that. Just had a big move to the downside. I'm going to stay out of it for the moment. Pound USD, while we're dropping, we've pulled back. We haven't formed, to my eye, a clear pattern. There might be some sort of pennant formation in here, or bear flag, sort of bull flag, sorry, setting up. I'm going to wait for a bit more information on this pair before I go long. It might mean I might miss out on the long opportunity, but if that's the case, that's so be it. I'm not going to stress too much. US Yen, I was looking for some sort of breakdown, break to the upside, I think, or possibly even break to the downside, close and then rally. I think was my idea, was a break of this pattern. Obviously, we've gapped through, broken. Go for shorts on a break of this low as a pending, but it's so far away from the pattern that I prefer to wait and see something, again. I'll wait for that to resolve itself, for the gap to resolve itself first before I jump in on anything there. So that pretty much sets that up. I'll be looking at a long on pound Aussie because we have a setup on that. At the moment, the stop needs to be about 50 pips. So I need to go into that with about $4 a pip on it to risk 2%. So we are going to risk 0.4. We want a buy stop on that above this high. Put in a stop loss and put in a take profit. Modify. Drag that back down at the moment, down to those lows there, which is 185. That's 214, so that's about 2%. And that's how many pips? 50 pips. So we're going to go for 100 pips to the upside. What have we got there? 69. 104. 95, 99.4, that'll do. 101 pips to the upside, so that's pound Aussie set, and pound yen as well. I go for a break on this level here. This triangle pattern, pennant pattern may, how much risk have we got? A break of that, drops down here, it's fairly deep, 70 pips. Break of that high, 60 pip stop, so 25.3, 0, for a buy stop there. Modify that, put in a stop loss, and put in a take profit. Modify, stop loss down below those lows there. It's 2%, and that's how many pips? 57. So we go for around 114 to the upside, 150. 100 pips will do it. Possibly get that today if that breaks out and gets really strong. So there we have it. They're the pending orders: Euro USD, CAD Swiss, Euro Aussie, Aussie US, New Zealand US, Pound Aussie, Pound Yen. Cheat sheet 4, 5, 6, 7 potential trades. I suppose if they all stop out at 2%, then I lose 14%. So it is quite aggressive if they all take profit. Obviously, we make 28%. And if we get the similar win rate to what we had before, we will win around 4, maybe lose 3. Maybe win 5, lose 2, something like that. Probably 5 to 2 is the win rate we've had so far. So that would be a win of 10%, and 5 fours, that would be a win of 20%, and a loss of 4%, so it would be up to 16%. If our win rate, current win rate holds, wait and see how they roll, and I'll get back with you.